Alright, so Gandalf and I are going to go and check on the bees and see how they're doing. John Tyler Roach, America's Unheralded Nature Guide. So anyways, I wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the things to not do. So I had to go out here earlier, and I had to remove the feeder that I was using from the top of the hive, and unfortunately I had to kind of cut away a lot of the honeycomb. But check this out. Everywhere, and they are pissed off at me. But anyways, I had to do something. It's unfortunate, but hopefully now that I have that super on there, they'll be better. But anyways, while we're here, let's take a look at these chickens here. They're doing pretty good. I got this bigger area for them. And then I've got some potatoes right down this row here. And then I have some of the Roma tomatoes, still kind of fighting this early blight. I planted them too close together. There's not enough air, and it's been real humid and raining. This is a sunchoke, or a Jerusalem artichoke. It is actually native to North America, and it used to be cultivated by the Native Americans. And this is actually a perennial, so that's kind of neat. Just, I'm going to harvest it and it'll come back forever. And this is my Mr. Miyagi. This was a little reduced one. It all like withered away, and it looked like a stick, and I thought it was dead, and then it started coming back. But I've got some blueberries here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think I have 4 different varietals in there. We've got a thornless blackberry here, and over here this is the asparagus. I'm just letting it now fern out and just gather energy and photosynthesis for next year. These ones here, if you look, these are actually females, so sometimes you just want to cultivate and people pull those, but right now I'm still letting them cultivate. And I got a little ever-bearing strawberry. Over here I have a grape here doing real good, and this one is like a petri dish of what not to do and what attacks grapes, so I'm learning a lot with this one. Got a little fig plant here, and let's see, oh, we got a peach tree here. We're learning all about copper rust spot on leaves. That's always been fun. Here's my lime tree that I've been bringing in and out. Last year I got 2 limes off of it. Excuse me, just 1. This year it looks like I'm going to have 3. So that's kind of exciting. Again, I'm not sure if that's the chamomile or that's the chamomile, but one of them is. And again, it's my dude, Gandalf. He's my right-hand guy. Parsley, cilantro. Again, we're just going to let it bolt and seed everywhere, and it'll just kind of keep coming up. Basil, oregano, thyme, and look, these guys are finally starting to bloom. My wife and I, we planted those from seed, and we got another one over there. And then here is this dill. This thing has been doing great. And then I've got a volunteer potato there. That was just left over in the compost. Now look at this. So I thought about like shooting this guy, but all these leaves, at first I had an infestation of slugs, so I treated that with a 22 ounce of beer, and I put it all around here and everywhere. But anywho, this little groundhog has been absolutely out here, and like I literally caught him like standing upright. It was like a character or something, and he was just chomping away on all my leaves. Crazy. But anyways, he's a little butterball. I didn't even think I could get up here, but I'm not sure how these are going to do. We'll probably have to harvest those a little bit early. Another little strawberry patch. And then this is a Golden Delicious. It was native to West Virginia here, so go West Virginia. And then I've got we're getting ready to do some green beans through here, and then this is more kind of like my wife's apple tree, and it's a Honeycrisp. Oh, a little butterfly floating around. And that's about it. Right? I've got a compost pile. I learned this off of a guy named Dr. Charles Yarbrough. You had to have one that you're actively feeding, like, you know, putting in all your scraps, and then you had one that was like cooking, and then one that you're actually taking from. Right now I've kind of put a little bit in all of them because I dumped them all into my raised beds over there, but this is the one that we're actually kind of actively doing. I just kind of spread some stuff out here just to keep it together. But anywho, these I learned a lot about these little raised beds here. Everybody was talking about, oh, you can't have pressure treated, and when I looked it up, not only was that copper fungicide type deal that they use, it was basically just like a liquid form of copper, because really what rots this stuff is the fungus and the molds get in there, so that copper prevents that from happening. So it's just copper, water, and salt. And then I read some studies about how much is leaching out of that dirt, and it's just minuscule. So, you know, even if it was like bad for you, I mean, unless you like eat the little crumbs right next to the thing, like micrograms, I mean, it was next to nothing. But anywho, I guess that's it. So that kind of concludes things for today. Thanks for tuning in. America's Unheralded Nature Guide garden tour today.